Welcome to Marney's Minutes, where I share my advice, lessons learned, and best practices on various topics. Today's topic is starting a consulting company, when and why. This is something that I began in late 2021 when I left a great company and a job that I loved at the time, and I decided to roll the dice and see where the universe would take me. At the time, I was financially stable enough to where I could afford to leave, and I just felt like there was something out there. And I think for most people, if you are going to leave a company and a full-time job and you want to start something new, you really need to make sure that the reason behind it is solid, because on those weeks or those days where things are a little slow, or you start feeling like you might have made a mistake and you question a lot of things, you have to be able to go back to why you left in the first place and what you're building. Here are the things that I highly suggest you take into consideration. You definitely need to understand your risk tolerance, both financially and emotionally. Do you have responsibilities? Are there people counting on you to bring in a steady income? Do you have enough savings to where you can float yourself for, I would personally suggest, at least 6 months without bringing in any income and not having to drastically change your lifestyle? That's the other thing, lifestyle. If you have an extravagant lifestyle where you are used to spending a lot of money and doing a lot of things, going alone and starting your own consulting company might be too risky for you. And so that's something to consider. Then there's the who hires you. This is either people that you've worked with that have worked in other companies and collaborated with you, because at the end of the day, your first few clients, unless you have a very set skill like CPA, finance, graphic design, things that are kind of pretty easily defined, there are people that are going to have to take a risk and put their name on the line and hire you. I personally do strategy, education, and business development, and I wrap that up all into a package when I work with clients. So my first jobs were people in my network that I reached out to and said, hey, here's what I'm doing. Please let me know if you or anyone that you know needs my services. You have to understand how to message what your skill set is and then how to price it. That can be some of the hardest things to do. I was lucky enough to have a couple of friends who had very successful consulting companies, and I called them. They gave me some time and I just said, okay, here's what I think I could deliver and what are your thoughts? So they went through different aspects of messaging it, different ways to price it, and it is going to be a trial and error kind of situation. So be ready for that. It can change and all of that's fine. But at the end of the day, you have to really, really define what it is that you want to do, what it is that you're going to love to do, figure out who and how to message that. Definitely understand, at least preliminary, how you're going to price it. And I would have to say, on those days that come back and they are hard and you're invoicing or you're just trying to spin your wheels and it doesn't seem like things are going well, go back to why you left and started this in the first place. Thanks for watching Marney's Minutes. If you found today's topic useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel.